What's going on, Facebook? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Hope y'all had a great Thursday. Oh man, I hope everybody's having a awesome evening. I'm sitting here watching CNN, which sometimes may not be such a great idea. Oh man, the news ain't been the best thing to watch for anybody's spirit lately. But hey, man, but I won't drop something on y'all. Let me lay on y'all what God laid on me. He always sometimes give me a story form, and it's so funny. Hey Skylar, it's funny that God gives me things in story form because Jesus spoke in parables, but I guess it's the way that people understand. So there was this sister, right? She made a cake. Her and her brother, they made a cake. And when all the family came over, they had 2 cakes on the stove. And everybody tasted the brother's cake and it was good. And everybody tasted the sister cake and they was like, oh my God, her cake is so good. And internally, the brother, kind of was a little jealous, that everybody was ragging on his sister's cake more than his cake. So next week, they were going to have a birthday party for their aunt. And the aunt asked the sister to make that same cake. So the sister sent her brother to the store like 2 days later and was like, hey, can you get the ingredients from the store for me for the cake? And she gave them the list of the ingredients for the cake. And he was so upset and so jealous that he got everything but kind of got it opposite of what she said, trying to sabotage her from making the cake. What's up, y'all? I see y'all rolling in. So she needed whole milk and he got her 2% milk, right? She needed vegetable oil and he got her peanut oil. She asked him for self-rising flour. He got her sifted flour. She asked for pure vanilla. He got her vanilla, off-brand of vanilla abstract. Like, he got her many things that were not exactly the ingredients that she asked for, deliberately trying to sabotage this cake. But what's so funny is she made the cake, and the cake came out awesome and everybody loved it. Moral to the story is, it don't matter what somebody do to sabotage you. It's going to all work out for you in the end. Regardless of what somebody built against you, regardless of what ingredients were put in trying to make you out to be what you're not meant to be, it's going to work out for your good. For everybody that talked about you, for everybody that left, for everybody that backstabbed you, for your mama that wasn't there, for everybody that treated you like the black sheep, for all the men that done messed over you, for the women that done lied on you, for every ingredient in your life that has made it try to sabotage who you were going to become, it actually made you who you are. You took the scraps, you took the trash, you took the bottom, you took everything that was counted against you, and you became the greatest thing walking. See, what people don't understand is every downplay, every heartbreak, every stumble, every failure worked out for my good. So form your weapons. Talk about me. Say what you want to say. Say about what you want to say about my rape, about being molested, about them knowing about your abortions, about them knowing about all your different relationships, about them knowing about your mother being on drugs, daddy being on drugs, nobody being there for your family not getting along. Baby, let them know all. That's fine if they know all the ingredients of your life. But if you see greatness right now, that means it created greatness. You are what you think gumbo is. What do you think gumbo is made from? Gumbo is made from the scraps that was left. So when you take the scraps that's left of your broken heart, when you take the scraps that's left of all the things you've been through, when you take the scraps that's left of everything people left you and make a gourmet meal out of it, guess what, baby? Thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate you leaving me. You breaking up with me was the sausage to my gumbo. My parents not being there for me, that was the shrimp to my gumbo. My friends that backstabbed me, that was the crabs to my gumbo. Hello, somebody. And I took all that and watched me feed my family. I took my hurt and I capitalized on it. I took my pain and I capitalized on it. I took everybody who left me and I capitalized on it. Because one thing about it and two things for sure, it was meant to work out for me to be a better person. So every hand you was dealt. Let me tell you something, sweetheart. Yes, I got a hand playing spades, and no, I ain't got a whole lot of spades, but I got a whole lot of face cards, and watch me get some books out of this hand. Watch me play the hand I was dealt. Because you gave me a hand trying to sabotage me. You wasn't supposed to be great, Star. You was raised in a project. You wasn't supposed to be making dresses and doing all that you doing. Nobody's supposed to be following you, Skylar, on your page. Who gonna follow you after all you've been through and all what people said about you? You already know, T, what they done said about you. You already know. You struggling with Carrie and Chantel, you already know what they said about you. Yes, baby, go ahead and talk about everything you know about me. But watch how God take all that. Stop. I know you're going to understand what I'm saying. When you're sitting in your room and you're looking at different outfits you can make, and you got a scrap over here, and you got a little scrap of fabric over there, and you got a little scrap left from that dress you made, and watch me make a scarf, make a purse, make a sash, watch me create something. Watch how God make a masterpiece out of broken pieces. Watch how the wheels on my bus go round and round when I got scraps. See, you got to understand something. I'm a mother and when you sitting up there and you got to feed your family and you go in your kitchen and you got a little bit of something, baby, but you make a miracle. Come on, Vinny. Watch how they counted you out. We both was pregnant young. We both didn't have the best. We both was dating the same guy at the same time. Watch how they counted you out, though. Watch how they thought all that was going to make you crumble. But it built a whole different kind of animal in you. It built a whole different kind of beast in you. Deal these cards. That's how I feel. I done been through so much, man. Deal these cards. Because watch me do something with the hand I'm dealt. Watch me do something with the hand I'm dealt. People be looking at you. People be looking at what you have and don't realize how you made $1 out of 15 cents. How you stretched this to get that. How you sacrificed this to get that. They want for some odd reason, sometimes they looking around thinking that you was fed on a silver spoon. No, baby, this came from struggle. I can't speak for Drake, but I can speak for Star. I can speak for Vinny. I can speak for me. Brittany, come on and testify. Demi, come on and testify and say, started from the bottom, now we here. Started from nothing, now we here. Started from being counted out, now we here. This ain't no walking miracle, baby. I mean, this ain't no walking silver spoon. This a walking miracle. This is somebody who making it on behalf of what I've been through, in spite of everything. See, you got to understand that the brother in this story deliberately brought the wrong stuff. Deliberately brought the wrong stuff. People will deliberately sabotage you. But the Bible says in Proverbs 26 that the stone you roll back for somebody gonna be the stone that roll back on you. The ditch you dig for somebody gonna be the one you fall into. So you gotta understand, stop worrying about people knowing your dreams. Oh, don't tell nobody what your dreams are. Don't tell nobody your goals because they praying on your downfalls. They can't stop this. I don't care who praying on my downfalls. They can't do nothing about it. They don't have enough power and authority over my life to do nothing about me winning. So who cares if they know that I'm going after a house? Who cares that they know I'm going after a car? Who cares that they know I want to open a business? What they gonna do to stop what God have for me? I'll wait. You think I'm about to hide with the greatness I'm going after because of what somebody praying against me? Tell them pick a number. They've been praying against me. They've been talking about me. I was the picket head skinny girl from Algiers. You think I'm worrying about who praying against me? The only authority anybody have that's praying against you is the authority you give them. The only authority somebody have over you is the authority you give them. I give you the power to use my past against me. That's why it works. I give you the power to use my mistakes against me. That's why it works. I give you the power to use my hurts against me. That's why it works. But the minute I take my pain and say, baby, this is what made me, what you gonna do about it? What you gonna do me? See, you don't understand something. What God had for me got my name on it. But I know one thing. I took the authority to go get it. See, so many people don't understand that God can have something for you. That don't mean you gonna get it. That don't mean you gonna get it. You gotta go after it. You know there's a whole lot of blessings people gonna die and don't get because they didn't go after it. God said you can have this if you do this. If you do this, you can get that. If you move this way, sometimes you gotta let somebody go. Sometimes you gotta let them talk about you. Sometimes you gotta be embarrassed. Sometimes you gotta people gonna know your business. Yeah, but that's all gonna be your blessing if you just go ahead and walk through it. See, your blessing is on the other side of the valley. That's why you gotta walk through the valley. The Bible says, yea, do I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, because thou art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. Thou preparest the table. See, the table is after the valley. It's after. But you got to walk through that thing. So many people looking at their blessing way over there, but you say, oh, God, I got my name on it. God waiting for you to come get it. God waiting on you to come get it. Let the weapons form. Let the weapons form. We got to get so sick and tired of people looking to validate our greatness, worrying about who praying against it. Let me tell you something. Whether you tell your goals in private or tell your goals in public, somebody praying against it. Your job ain't to worry about them. Vengeance is mine, saith the Lord. Your job ain't to worry about who praying against you. Let me tell y'all with a story that I said on Instagram one time. A girl was driving down the street. And she just going, she was in a rush trying to get her daughter from school. The next day, her neighbor said, girl, I saw you driving down the street. Girl, I was blowing at you and everything. And girl, your eyes was front and center. You didn't even see me. And I was like, oh, girl, you was blowing at me? She was like, yeah. I said, girl, I'm so sorry. I was focused on where I was going. I'm sorry. I ain't ignoring you. I'm just focused on where I'm going. So I don't hear you blowing at me. I don't hear you talking about me. I don't hear you screaming all my downfalls because my eyes was on where I was going. My eyes is so focused on where I'm going, I don't even know who praying on my downfall. People got to tell me. People got to tell me. Girl, somebody was talking about you. Girl, for real? Girl, I didn't even know. Girl, I was too busy looking at property. I was too busy and trying to look at some vacation spots I want to take my children. I was too busy looking at a car that I want to buy my son when he graduates. Girl, I didn't even know nobody was talking about me, child. So I was talking about me? For real? Oh, child, girl. People will tell you. Girl, I saw what that person commented. Girl, what they say, girl? Girl, what they say, girl? They said, girl, what they say, child? Because I showed it him. I didn't see him. Sometimes people got to bring it to me. Because I be like, child, girl, what you say, Star? I was too busy working on this outfit, girl. I was too busy sewing this dress together. Girl, I was too busy getting this wedding party that I just got paid a couple $1,000 to make their dresses. Girl, I didn't even know nobody had something to say, child. You gotta get out of the mind frame of what's being worked against you, because that was the ingredients to make you who you were. There's a whole lot more greatness that I gotta walk into, a whole lot more discipline that I need, a whole lot more things that God gotta fix on the inside of me. Oh, but when I tell you I love me, I love me. I love my fight. I love my passion. I love my emotionalness. I love my tears. I love my selfishness. No matter how much it hurts, no matter how much sometimes I get frustrated with the process, I love who God made. And guess what? He took the girl that didn't love herself and showed her how to love herself through the pain that I went through from not loving myself. Let me slow that down and hit it for you again. I love myself because God took the girl who didn't love herself and used the pain from me not loving myself to teach me how to love myself. I was talked about my whole life. I was the ugly girl my whole life. My whole life. I was the one lied on and cheated on, and people knew that my husband was out here cheating on me and laughing at. I was the girl that was in church and got pregnant when I was supposed to be proclaiming the gospel. You don't think, girl. What all that birthed in me was something I wouldn't trade for the world. I wouldn't trade it for the world. Something to think about. The ingredients that's thrown in your pot. What gourmet meal you gonna make with it?